Coogan Cassius, IFL TV. Do you know what I really like? Is when you use my quotes in your press conferences. It makes me feel relevant to the game.
Enjoyed that, didn't you? And you know what? It's the second time this week I've done that.
Yeah.
Because you do good interviews.
And Luke Watkins mentioned my name in an interview earlier on.
Did
on
he?
Sky, yeah.
Oh, see? Free advertising.
Just like,
there's no t-shirt tonight. Just,
no. We're debranding tonight. I said to George Groves earlier on, job done more than anything. It was always about the result rather than the performance in a sort of way to get himself that mandatory slot. Would you agree with that?
On the one hand, yeah. On the other hand, you've got to sell yourself as professional boxing, and I think he sold himself tonight. I think it was a great fight. I think it was an entertaining fight. I think George mixed it in every department and beat him in every department. I think Frenchman had a chin out of granite, supported by steel. Phenomenal chin. I thought George was a little bit too stubborn, trying to go for the chin the whole time. I would have liked to see a few more body shots, but he was set on knocking him out to the head. But I thought it was a great fight, and what an atmosphere! What an atmosphere! Hair raising, had goosebumps in the ring.
It was a good atmosphere tonight. That's from a neutral point of view, so it was a good atmosphere.
I saw you jumping up and down when George was getting on top of it.
Yeah, why not? How do you think the promotion went as a whole at Wembley tonight?
The undercard, of course, that we had nothing to do with the undercard. Was Eddie Hearn. Sounded like it was a good undercard. Sounded like the fights were all right. Actually, you told me that before. That the fights were looking quite good. I thought in terms of what the show was, I mean, there was a great VIP party, great entrance, lots of celebrities ringside. I saw Mesut Ozil, Podolski,
Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy, a few EastEnders stars there, and it's very loud, eh?
It's very loud.
No, I thought, you can't ask for more. I'm delighted. And I've got to say, I'd say it now. It's past then. We had a lot of work to do to get this show on. We weren't exactly made welcome here.
We were in a situation, me and you earlier, where you walked in on my Carl Frotcher interview.
Yeah. Carl and his man grabbed me in and.
You accidentally done that on purpose.
You should be asking any who's the best fight, but he asked me. I think I'm very delighted by the compliment, Carl.
Yeah.
I said, I think, Froch Kessler free, if they want to do it, it's a great fight.
What he says is he's not convinced that the British public want to see that DeGale fight. And
DeGale fight?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't really comment on the DeGale fight.
This is what led into...
I've got to be honest, the DeGale fight is a good fight. Whether Carl wants to do it, it's a little bit like opening the same chapter he's just closed, isn't it? For him.
So this was what led into, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. This is what led into the conversation about Kessler free, etc., etc.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Well, let me tell you what I say. Well, what leads me to that is a few years back, when Mikkel beat Carl, there was a promise. That promise was held. When Mikkel came to London and put Carl for the first time on pay-per-view, mustn't forget that.
Yeah.
Mustn't forget that.
Yeah.
There was a little promise made, I think, live on screen, promised a rematch. So, it's 1-1. It's very simple. And you want an advert for the fight? Go watch the first two. Go watch the first two.
Okay. Right. Just try and clear up for me. As complicated as it sounds, this WB situation with Dirrell. So they can apply for an exemption if it's done by when?
They can. Well, according to the rules, you can have a voluntary upon winning the belt before you do your mandatory. And my argument is there hasn't been a mandatory in an awful long time. Right? So they're behind on the mandatory situation, similar to like the heavyweights where they've got
the Wilder and Stavern.
He had to fight against Areola, and then he's got to fight another mandatory, so back-to-back mandatories. We've got a similar situation here. There hasn't been a mandatory in 3 years, and it's time. It's time to do the mandatory. And I think Mauricio Sullivan's a great president, and he's done some very good decisions already. And I think you'll see the purpose in that fight. And but also, I don't believe that we need to force it. I think Dirrell, seems like a clever guy, and you know, for him it's a great opportunity, you know, to make a lot of money and to put his name in a fight where people actually care, you know. So I'm hoping we can get it done.
Reluctance to come over here over the Froch thing, that could be resolved. Do you think if it comes down to a first bid situation?
I think there's always reluctance in boxing to go anywhere, you know, but at the end of the day, reluctance is dealt with by financial offers that are met, you know, or demands that are met. You know, I think I'm confident of trying to get that done.
All right, well listen, I'm not going to take too much of your time because it's been a long night as it is.
I don't know why you're trying to cut this short. You want to get back to that VIP party. I know, that's what you
I'm not. I'm going home to edit these videos. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I don't go out.
You're an assistant running around here. You're one of your team of assistants.
I don't have
4 or
any
5
assistants.
people. Oh, no. Like, he sells you on this one-man band. I saw him running around tonight. Yeah.
Well,
CEO of the company.
Listen, next week obviously Paul Smith will knock out Arthur Abraham.
See you again next week. Continue this lovely conversation.
Thanks a lot, Kalle.
Nice one.
Nice one, thank you.